a bunch of the biggest streamers on Twitch today came out and said they're going to leave Twitch. They're going to start negotiating with Twitch's competitors to stream there instead. Twitch is #1 trending on Twitter after this news only being out for just a few hours. It is absolutely on fire right now. Here's what Asmongold, one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, had to say about it.
There is no reason for Twitch to do this other than to monetize, monopolize, and take advantage of smaller streamers. And keep in mind, this is all streamers. This is somebody like me over and over the 300 viewer Andy that you watch for your own niche game at night. This is everybody over in a way that does not need to happen. So yes, I will move to another platform. Non-exclusively, I will still stream on Twitch occasionally. If this goes through, I will actively start pursuing a deal.
And that's a pretty big deal. If streamers like Asmongold start pursuing big contracts with other streaming platforms, a lot of times those deals, they can be exclusive. And while he says he wouldn't totally leave Twitch, this would more than likely mean that some people would completely leave Twitch. Just want to point something else out. If you ever see this corporate art style that Twitch used for this announcement, used for any announcement, it's almost always bad news. Like, you never see one of these friendly preschool ass drawings used to communicate something positive. It's always like, hey, we're the bank, we're foreclosing on your house, but here's a nice little character to walk you through it, help you have fun in jail. So what did Twitch actually do? Well, they pushed out these new branded content guidelines today. What's in the branded content guidelines? Well, the thing is freaking huge, but don't worry, I'm not going to read this entire thing. We're only going to get to the meaty part, the part that is really interesting. So something that Twitch did is they changed what is allowed on Twitch. They changed what you're allowed to use as a sponsorship. Well, how did they change it? Let's go down here. They're adding this thing called a branded content disclosure tool. The branded content disclosure tool in your stream manager enables you to easily notify your community that your stream includes branded content. Here's how you use the tool. So this is really similar to YouTube. YouTube has almost exactly the same thing. It asks you every time you upload a video if the video includes branded content. Is there some kind of ad in the video? You just hit a checkbox, and then Twitch is pretty much doing the exact same thing YouTube is, includes paid promotion, a little notice there so your audience knows. No big deal, right? Let's keep going. All right, section 2, permitted and prohibited brand sponsorship formats. We recognize that streamers want to collaborate with brands, but as outlined in the terms of service, we maintain the exclusive right to sell, serve, and display advertisements on the Twitch services. This means that you may not insert, embed, or burn in pre-recorded advertising units into your live stream. Okay, that sounds pretty normal. What's the big deal? Why are people freaking out? Formats permitted with limitation. Logos on stream. On-stream brand overlays are limited to 3% of screen size. That's kind of weird. Formats limited or not allowed. Inserted burned in video ads. Streamers may not insert video ads directly into their streams. That sounds kind of bad too. They even put the streamer here, implying that that's not good enough. Even if you're on stream, you still can't have this ad. Okay, that's kind of scary. What's not allowed at all? Formats limited or not allowed. Inserted burned in display ads. So a little banner ad selling your soup. I feel like I've seen a lot of streamers with that. And then finally, streamers may not insert audio ads directly into their streams. So no noises. This really rustled a lot of people's jimmies, okay? The jimmies were rustled today. Like, this was very much blowing up on Twitter. So let's go over to some content and let's see if under these new Twitch guidelines, if these channels would get banned or not banned. All right, ESL, love me some Counter-Strike. Just gonna watch a Counter-Strike stream here. Tournaments are a great thing. They're streamed on Twitch all the... Oh, God. Intel... No! They're banned. The channel's banned. It's over. It's over. All right, well, you know what? Let's watch some Call of Duty. I really love Call of Duty. You know, a lot of people have said Call of Duty has fallen off, but it's still fun for me. Oh, my God. Monster Energy, banned. The channel's banned. It's gone off of Twitch. You know what? Even if all my favorite esports are banned and all the tournaments I like to watch are banned off of Twitch, at least I can watch a family-friendly cooking stream. Is that an MSI logo in the top left? Dude, you gotta be kidding me. All right, you know what? They said if it's 3% or smaller, the logos are allowed. So I guess I'll bust my fucking tape measure out and measure the screen. Oh, you know what? That logo's pretty small. It's probably less than 3%. But you know what, you guys? Don't make that logo any bigger. You make that logo any bigger, you're getting a ban. It got so bad that Mr. Beast was tweeting about this. Mr. Beast is normally a pretty calm dude, and if Mr. Beast comes after you, you know you screwed up royally. He said, hey, Twitch, how about instead of handicapping what creators make, you help them make more? Seems more logical. This guy replied and said, Twitch works really hard to make the worst decisions possible. And Mr. Beast said, at least they're consistently bad. But Mr. Beast wasn't the only person with an opinion on this. OTK, who by the numbers was the biggest streaming organization on Twitch last year, put out an open letter to Twitch that said, every so often we find ourselves catching an unsolicited glimpse of our own reflection. This blunt collision with reality serves as a brutal but necessary reminder that our existence, while beautiful at times, is temporal, and that the decisions we made yesteryear will inevitably catch up to us despite our best efforts to the contrary. Today, decisions have caught up quickly. God damn, was this written by an unpaid intern or William Shakespeare? Holy crap. The backlash you're receiving today, while seemingly specific, is the result of what now feels like years of anti-creator policy. It's the chickens coming home to roost, or in this case, the frogs. The once unique and admirable vision of a creator-first platform now feels like a fading and distant dream. Reductions to creator subscription revenue, inconsistent moderation policies, and attacks on creators' abilities to pursue their own independent revenue streams have transformed Twitch into one of the least creator-friendly platforms in social media, and have undermined the very ecosystem that helped Twitch become what it is. And unlike in the past, these changes come at a time when the live streaming landscape has never been more competitive. Make no mistake, the days of Twitch holding sway over live streaming are coming to an end. Insurgent platforms are on the rise. Short-form content has seized Gen Z market share. I see what you did there, that phase influence. And for the first time, the very creators that elevated your platform are building your largest and most threatening competitors. If Twitch continues to erode the autonomy and livelihoods of the millions of streamers who call their service home, you will have to watch as those same streamers pack up and take their talents to the platforms that put them first. Just last week, OTK concluded our new show, Elevated, in partnership with Allied and Progressive. On June 10th, OTK will host our second annual Games Expo. These shows, as well as other community favorites, cannot exist under the suffocating canopy of these new branded guidelines. Small streamers who rely on once-a-month HelloFresh sponsorship cannot pay their bills under these new guidelines. And the aspiring creator who has yet to press the Go Live button cannot do so in confidence under these new guidelines. Simply put, the branded guidelines and the philosophy behind them need to change. But rolling back policy is not the intention of this letter. Like the car window you pass by on your way to work, we simply ask that you pause to reflect. Reflect on your origins as a platform, reflect on your current position and how you got there. And most of all, reflect upon the role that creators, big or small, have contributed to your success. Hopefully, a new direction emerges from this reflection. Really great letter. I think this is a really good way to put this. They're not attacking Twitch. They're just saying you guys need to slow down and think about what you are doing. And I think that's a really apt message at this time. But it actually gets even worse than this. More than just those branded content guidelines got rolled out today. You know what else got rolled out today? A new agreement for monetized streamers, affiliates, and partners. Right here, 6.4, it says, if you or we terminate this agreement, a maintenance fee will be deducted from your remaining balance. The maintenance fee will be the lesser of the accrued program fees for your Twitch channel, or $25. Any remaining balance after the deduction of the maintenance fee will be paid to you. Notwithstanding the foregoing, if you ever become a sanctioned person, Twitch will withhold any program fees otherwise due to you and take any other action required or permitted by the applicable sanction laws. What does this mean? If you terminate your agreement with Twitch, meaning if you decide to go stream somewhere else and you're an affiliate or a partner, they're going to charge you $25. That is utterly absurd. When I say terminate the agreement, I really mean if you're going to go stream somewhere else, because Twitch's agreement says that your content that you stream on Twitch is exclusive to Twitch for 24 hours after you stream it. So you can't stream on another streaming website at the same time if you're an affiliate or a partner. So to get out of that, you would have to terminate this agreement. And now they're saying to do that, you have to pay us $25. And while we're on this, I just want to give credit to Loco TV, who is the one who kind of brought this to light. She's the first person I saw tweeting about the $25. There's a lot of people in her replies saying, no, this was already in there. This guy says it's about clearing accounts that earn small, less than $25 amounts, which were never paid out. That's why it's the lesser of. Holding on to that debt is a long-term liability for any company. Closing accounts like this is pretty standard. And then she replies and says, I believe you are referencing the old clause that still exists regarding inactive accounts, which makes sense. This is for any affiliate or partner who elects to terminate their own agreement. And she's absolutely right. This new one, the 6.4 we just read, covers active streamers. So if I'm an active streamer, an affiliate, I could have 3 viewers and I would need to pay them $25 just to leave the site and go stream somewhere else. Is this Twitch or is this AT&T? Am I getting nickel and dimed on my phone contract? Like, this is absolutely absurd. Twitch, if you guys need to overhaul your monetization, charging small streamers $25 to leave the site ain't the way to do it. And I'm going to show you the first reason why. Because Twitch's competitors are using this as such an easy slam dunk. Like, this is a layup, and rightfully so. Kick says, we will cover the $25 fee for anyone willing to break their contract and move to Kick. This is just, you can't make it easier. Twitch absolutely has egg on their face. But you know what? Twitch is a company of strong values, of strong conviction, and they never go back on what they say. When Twitch says something, they absolutely mean it. And that's why today at 3:30, Twitch completely undid all of this. They said today's branded content policy update was overly broad. This created confusion and frustration, and we apologize for that. We do not intend to limit streamers' ability to enter into direct relationships with sponsors, and we understand that this is an important part of how streamers earn revenue. We wanted to clarify our existing ads policy that was intended to prohibit third-party ad networks from selling burned-in video and display ads on Twitch, which is consistent with other services. Keep that in mind. They're basically saying, oh, but they did it. They did it first. Other services, this is consistent with other services. Just keep that up here. We're going to keep going. We missed the mark with the policy language, and we will rewrite the guidelines to be clearer. Thank you for sharing your concerns, and we appreciate the feedback. We will notify the community once we have updated the language. That is the most condescending way possible to say, actually, no, you guys misunderstood us. Oh, did you think we were going to restrict your ability to do business with advertisers? You guys misunderstood us. It's the language. We missed the mark with the language. We just need to reword it. No, you fucking idiots. You had your marketing department create illustrations explaining this. This wasn't a communication error. You were crystal fucking clear. The problem isn't the way you said it, it's what you said. The context of what you said and the actual content is horrible. The problem isn't the way you said things. This is like the equivalent of giving an apology and saying, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. Like, dude, we don't care if you're sorry that you hurt our feelings. Stop being crazy. You guys are nuts with this. Okay, and remember like 8 seconds ago when Twitch said this is consistent with other services? This is from Google's question and answer about YouTube ads. Does this mean I can burn video ads, pre-rolls, mid-rolls, and post-rolls into my videos? No. YouTube's ad policies don't let you burn or embed advertiser-created and supplied video ads or other commercial breaks into your content. On that front, they are correct. YouTube does not allow you to put in these kind of ads that are in your videos. However, nowhere in here that I can find does YouTube say that your logo can't take up more than 3% of the screen, and it doesn't say all the other stuff about banner ads. Twitch's policies were far more wide-reaching. Twitch way overstepped. If they had just stopped at this, I don't think anybody would care. I don't think anybody would have even noticed the $25 thing. But now, since they decided to take it a little bit farther, they were like, well, what if we just restrict the size of the logos on screen and we restrict some of these other things and we just make it a little bit harder for people to do sponsorships? Then we're really going to hit our goals. We're really going to take it to the next level on this platform if we just keep cranking it down on our streamers and making it so they can make a little bit less money every month. No, this does not work. You guys are screwed, and that's why I have an announcement to make. I'm going to Mixer, baby. Mixer.